Tumblers, 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 tumblers. Hello everyone, my name is Damien from mdgear.com, and tonight I'm going to do a unboxing and review of my Cabela's Rock Vibrator Tumbler, which I did not pick up to vibrate or tumble rocks. I picked it up to polish clad coins that I found metal detecting. As you've probably read before on the forums and such, you should never rock tumble or vibrate coins that are worth any kind of money, especially silver coins. But for most of us who pick up a decent amount of clad while metal detecting, they're all black and nasty and you can't even really tell what it is, and if you want to spend it or turn it into a bank, you feel like you need to clean it up a little bit. And so a tumbler or vibrator is the rock tumbler or vibrator. What did I get? I got the Thumler's Thumler apostrophe S Tumbler Ultra Vibe 10. I think it's like 10 gallons. You can get a 5-gallon one for 50 bucks, 30 bucks, 50 bucks at Harbor Freight. But I've heard good and bad things about Harbor Freight products. They're definitely cheap and it's a great way to go get stuff. But I wanted to get something that would last a lifetime. So let's cut this open. I got this a while ago. It was shipped to me on, it was a couple months ago. Just finally getting a chance to unbox it. Okay, so I got some more of this stuff. Can never have enough of that stuff. Here's the tracking label. Cabela sent me a nice little sale price of some stuff, which is probably already expired because I finally opened this well after I received it. Righty. Ultra Vibe 10. I think it's a 10-gallon. Okay. Got a decent amount. Hopefully you guys can see this. Boy, it's big. It's so big. It's so big it doesn't want to come out of the box. Boy, look at this monster. No instructions. None whatsoever. See what the box says. Full 3-quart capacity, 100 to 200 rifle cases, or up to 4,000 pistol cases at once. Why do you need to tumble your rifle or pistol cases? You wouldn't be tumbling live ammunition. I don't get that. I'm not a hunter, so somebody answer why you need to tumble your rifle or pistol cases. Heavy steel construction. I believe this is going to last a lot longer than the one from Harbor Freight. Overload protected ball bearing motor, heavy polyethylene bowl for quiet, efficient operation. That's the thing too. I believe I read that the one at Harbor Freight was noisier. So I like the idea of this. I'm going to run this in the house next to my sink in my laundry room. So I don't want to hear it from the other room. So this one's supposedly quiet. Cleans and polishes cartridge cases, fish lures, jewelry, silverware, coins. Aha. Machined and stamped metal parts. I hope there's an instruction book inside here. Let's find out. Because there wasn't one with it. I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. You unscrew this cap here. There's a washer. Yep. Rubber on the end of the washer that's kind of coming off a bit. It's kind of not really glued on there that great. One strike against you, Cabela. Alright. Open up this top. The top feels pretty good. It's got a foamy bottom to it. And hooray, there's some instructions in there. Ooh, look what else came with it. No wonder this thing was so heavy. There's a great big bag of this white gravel that came with it. Guess that's polishing gravel. The amusing thing is I also ordered a 5-pound or 10-pound bag of white aquarium gravel. There's a lot of different things you can put in here to polish your stones or coins. This machine is for dry tumbling process only. not for rocks. So it says dry process tumbling only, but I've heard people put a little bit of water in here and a little bit of dish soap and then let the coins kind of bang around each other, and the coins basically become the polishing medium. I'm also, as I said, it comes with a little bit of this white gravel, which I'll use. I also bought, as I said, some aquarium rocks, white. I got the Estes Spectra Stone Premium Fresh Water Aquarium Aggregates. Lovely, lovely, lovely aggregates. Oh, those are nice aggregates. You don't want to get the color. You don't want to get the colored aquarium. I feel like I'm being racist. You don't want to get the colored aquarium rocks, and I'm not. You don't want to get the colored aquarium rocks because they will, the paint that's on them will rub off on the coin. So you want to get the white ones. And then there's metal, there's stainless shot is something you can pick up to be an agitator or a, what do you call it, a polishing medium. That stuff is real expensive. You can maybe find it on eBay, snag a deal on eBay, but it's reasonably expensive, that stuff. I've also heard of other things that you can put in as far as a soap. So I feel like you need to me, I'm going to do a little bit of water, some polishing medium, and I'm going to do a little bit of some soap of some kind. Dish soap people like. I've also heard good things about cream of tartar, and I've also heard good things about Bartender's Friend. So I purchased some Bartender's Friend and some cream of tartar on the Amazons. So it's not pretty self-explanatory. It's actually pretty light once this is off. The motor is completely exposed at the bottom, which is interesting. As I said, there's a kind of a fan right here that's got a weight on it that looks like a little bit of a fine adjustment tool that you can mess with. So there's kind of the exposed motor there. Dada's making a video! I gotta go say goodnight to my daughter. I'll be back.
Dada, what is that?
It's a coin polisher. I bought it months ago and I just now have a chance to do an unboxing.
Wow, she's really lit up.
Oh. Oh. Ow.
Stand up and say hi to everybody on the video.
Where, Daddy?
There it is. Look at Emma in the video. See her?
Hi.
Hi, that goes on there.
Can you see what you're saying? Oh, McDonald had a farm.
Yay! Perfect.
Yeah.
How about iPad?
Oh, Mama.
How about iPad?
Well, we got ourselves a family.
Oh.
All right, Thumblers, Tumbler. I cannot say this well. Thumblers, Tumbler. Thumblers, Tumbler. Thumblers, Tumbler. Thumblers, Tumbler. Thumblers, Tumbler. Thumblers, Tumbler, Thumblers, Tumbler, Thumblers, Tumbler. Thumblers, Thumblers, Tumbler. Tumbling instructions for Thumblers, Tumbler. Ultravibe 10 case polisher. The lid is not necessary during tumbling process, but may be used to reduce the noise. Interesting. Says it's a dry tumbler. Do not tumble live ammo. Pa-choom, pa-choom. So I guess you do polish spent shell casings. I don't know why you'd want to do that. Apparently there's a parts list. You can buy a bunch of parts separately at Cabelas. Instructions: set base of case polisher on hard, smooth, level surface with ample clearance around it. This allows proper airflow to the motor. Step 2, remove cardboard packing from between vibratory platform and base. Place bowl over center post and secure with the wing nut. Fill bowl with approximately 3 pounds of media. Plug in the unit while the Ultravibe 10 is running and the brass to be cleaned. 125 rifle or up to 400 pistol casings may be added. Do not overload. If too much brass is added, agitation will slow down. Check brass periodically until desired finish is attained. To remove brass, empty each case separately or dump entire contents of a bowl into a 510 brass separator and shake vigorously over a box to collect the media for reuse. Actually, what I did, I ordered this from Garrett. It's a Garrett's combination sifter. So I'm hoping my medium will go through the squares here, and my coins will not. So here's a dime, and I'm going to test this Nope, the dime won't go through. So my tumbling media will go through here into like one of those big paint buckets, and then you dump everything from the tumbler into here. That's pretty much the instructions, I guess. Just throw your stuff in and turn it on. All right, that was a quick video. What am I gonna do for another 45 minutes? Okay, so I know the light's not great in here, sorry about that, but you know, it's my laundry room and I'm not moving all my lights out of my studio to my laundry room. But I think it's sufficient. So I'm gonna use some of my aquarium rocks. I'll start by giving them a good rinse. Get some of the dust and crap off of them. It's good when you're doing this kind of thing to pick up one of these like sink strainers so you don't lose nothing. I like using these pretzel containers to keep my junk metal in, recycle it all at once. I also like to use these cat litter containers. Throw a lot of my junk in and then recycle it all at one time. I'm going to take my little top off here with the wing nut. Take this washer off, which has the bit of rubber on it that's coming off on the end, which doesn't look nice to me. Right, I'm going to start with some. So I got a little bit of aquarium rock in there. And I put a little bit of water in there because it was already in there. And now you want to make sure you separate your pennies from your clad because you're going to end up with green coins if you don't. So pennies are separate. Put all the pennies together in one batch and all the nickels, dimes, quarters in the other batch. In here I've thrown a pretty good handful. Probably could obviously tumble a lot more at this point, but I'm gonna start with this and see how it works. Just enough water to cover my coins is pretty much what I heard. This is my first time doing this, so I don't know what the hell I'm doing. And then my options are a little bit of dish soap, and then here's the barkeeper's friend I mentioned. I might have said bartender's friend, but it's barkeeper's friend. And then here's a packet of cream of tartar powder. Put a bit of that in there. I'm going to put this on the top. Like that. Supposedly you want to be careful and have this near a sink when you open this up after the operation, because it's going to like sort of foam out all over the place if you don't. Make sure it's nice level surface. Plenty of ability for the air to vent out of here, and let's turn it on. Vibrating all right. Now some people like to use a tumbler. Probably a tumbler would polish a little bit better than this, but I went with this for the quiet operation. I didn't want the big bang of a tumbler going here in the other room. So, all right, it's on nice rubber wheels, so I hope that's not gonna scoot itself off here. Feels like it's pretty solid. All right, so I'm gonna come back in maybe 3 hours before I go to bed and check and see how things are going. I'll talk to you guys later. All right, so it's been going about 3 hours, I guess. So let's turn it off and have a peek, shall we? Yeah. Doesn't feel hot to the touch at all, though if I probably get my finger in there and touch the motor, that would probably be hot, but I'm not going to do that. Let's take a look. This little guy coming off here, this is just, I hate this little pad on here. It's not cut very well. Whoa, look at that. There's some yucky water. I guess they're looking better. $1965. You've been 65'd. Maybe I'll try some fresh water in here and run it for, get up in the morning and run it a little bit longer. Yeah, a couple more hours will do. Because some of these are Some of these coins are looking pretty good. And others, I feel like they need a little bit longer in there. Alright, this has been going for another 3 hours or so, 3.5 hours. So let's take a look. This time I tried, instead of the barkeeper's friend, I tried a little bit of dish soap this time to see how it would work. So let's take a look. Lovely. I can't see as much pitting on the coins as I've seen when people have polished their coins with tumblers. The tumblers really beat the crap out of coins. You can see all kinds of pot marks on coins when people have used tumblers before. So my goal was just to get these spendable and not beat the crap out of them. Well, let's try changing the water. Throw a bit more soap in there and give it another 3 hours or so. So I'm pretty much feeling like it's best to vibrate tumble these things overnight. 8, 9, 10 hours probably is a good amount of time for these. I've done it like 2.5 hours and then another 2.5, 3 hours, and I'm going to do it for another 3 on these worst offenders here. See if I get them cleaned up just a bit more. Alright. That pretty much demonstrates the Cabela tumbler. Some nice drinking water for you. This is Damien for MD Gear, and thanks for watching. Definitely subscribe to my channel up there in the corner, and come to my blog at mdgear.com. Thanks, and have a good day.